Okay, we're back for round one here, and we are on the draw. We kept our 7, and our opponent kept their 7 as well. So we don't have any creatures or anything, but we have Essence Scatter into Cancel into Trial of Knowledge, if we can line that up. Let's see here. So since I don't have a third land, I'm not sure if I want to lead with the Fetid Pools first, or if I want to just lead with Island and end up cycling this away. I think I'm just going to lead with Island here and look to lead with Island next turn, hopefully drawing a land on my next on the following turn. And if not, we can cycle it away. All right, we didn't get there. So we're kind of committed to this line. So we're just going to go ahead and play this here. I mean, if we miss, at least we can play this tapped and still have a second Essence Scatter up. So it's not the end of the world. We do need to find that mountain at some point, though, so we can have Magma Spray online. Alright. Watchful Naga. 3 mana, 2/2. You may exert it. When you do, draw a card. We are going to go ahead and Essence Scatter. So that means no cycling for us. Let's see if we hit our third land or not. We don't, so we're just going to go ahead and play it. And we are going to we're going to have this second Essence Scatter up. We picked up a second red card, so we're going to need to see that red source right away here. Come on, fourth land. Alright, what does he got? So we're playing against green-black. I actually haven't played against green-black yet, so I don't fully know what the archetype is like, or what to play around, or you know what the bombs are and stuff like that. There's the fourth land. I'm not so sure I want to just Trial of Knowledge here. If I Trial of Knowledge, it's draw 3, discard 1. I also don't want to miss my lands on the following turns, so I'm going to put Cancel down for a turn. I want to guarantee hitting my lands. Alright, so we have to discard a card. There's the mountain we want. We're going to go ahead and discard the Embalmed creature. Yep. Discard the Embalmed creature. Pass the turn here. So anything he plays should be in Electrify range. Perfect. This guy we can just go ahead and Magma Spray. We'll do it on our turn, just in case there's any sort of pump spell shenanigans or whatever. We don't want to be taking extra damage. And yeah, we'll pass. So this is going to cost, this is a creature, right? So 3 less. Everything going according to plan for the most part here. Death Touch cycling. So this Serpent actually doesn't have flying. At first glance, it kind of looks like it might. So we are going to go ahead and I think we're going to cancel that now, just to be a little bit more mana efficient. Cancel this. He only has 2 mana left, so I think we're going to go cancel that, play this next turn. And then this guy, we could play this guy. If I had another red source, I'd like playing. Yeah, we need another mana here. So I think we're just playing this guy here. 1, 2, 3. Get a 6/5. This cartouche only costs 2 mana, actually. We are going to go ahead and do that. So it's draw a card and gets flying. Okay. Right. Bouncer Trial of Knowledge. I wasn't sure if this interaction would actually come up or not. So we get to draw a card as well. Maybe we can hit the land, the 6th land. Another red source would be really good. We only have 6 in the deck. I'm wondering if that's enough. Hopefully it is. Okay. Pass the turn. 7/6 flying, pretty good. 3/1. Let's get in for 7. A bit of a pause here. I think it's just nothing though. All right, how are we gonna follow up this turn? We could play. We could follow up with just an Enigma Drake and Combat Celebrant. I think that's what I like. Oh, sorry, my mistake. We do still only have the 1 red source. Makes things slightly awkward. That's fine. We're still just going to play the... Oops, 1 too many mana. We are still just going to play the Combat Celebrant. If things go according to plan, I'm going to get 2 combat steps here and hopefully attack for 14 in the air. At least that's what I think this card does, if I read this properly. If Combat Celebrant has been exerted, it seems like that's what that does. Yes. Cool. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could probably add 1 more red source if we really wanted to. We do need double blue on 3. I wonder if that was just a little bit unlucky to draw all of our red cards. Like we drew 1, 2, 3, 4. We drew 4 out of our 5 red cards. That might have just been a bit of a, you know, kind of a biased draw, I think. I think I'm just going to not touch the mana, leave it the same, and try another game here. Did I not end up playing any of these? I thought I had left 1 in. And we got rid of 1 cancel as well. The counterspells are probably a little bit better on the play than they are on the draw. Yeah, this hand looks fine. We're going to keep it. The last game was just completely textbook. Worked exactly how we wanted it to. Counter everything he did, and then just played a giant creature and won. Alright, ideally here we get to censor his 3-drop and then play our 3-drop. Perfect. Go ahead and write out our 3-drop here. And then next turn we can, well, we'll play our land first, and we're going to attack. And I think I'm just going to play the trial here. Uses my mana a little bit better than running out the second Hekma, whatever you want to call it. Hekma Sentinels. Alright, we are going to discard it's 4, 5, 6, 7. Discard a mountain here. Oh, I didn't realize this was or discard a card. Unfortunately, we lost out on a point there. Alright, now we know for future games that this is when you cycle or discard. That's a 5/5. 5/5s are big. Do we really want to tag team up to kill this thing? Probably not. But how else are we killing it? This is where we really wanted to have something like Essence Scatter up. This is 100% the type of card we want to Essence Scatter and Magma Spray something like this. Alright, let's say we go Electrify, Magma Spray. What do we do for the next card? I think we're just going to go ahead and play this guy, maybe cycle Double Block. I like that a little bit better. So the jig is up, but I mean, it's not much of a jig, right? Or the gig, sorry. The gig is up, whatever. Jig, sorry. Let's see here. That was actually a mistake. I should have responded. Oh. I just don't know how these cards work. So since he makes me discard, I get bonused here. I get the +1/+1. I mean, it still ends up being double block. I could actually single block and Magma Spray. It all works out to be the same thing. Damn it. That's really annoying. We're kind of short mana here. If we had one more mana, we could cycle, grow, then shoot. Unfortunately, he's going to have a 6/6, get to fight. But I mean, he can't attack now. I mean, he can if he wants. Alright, we'll cycle. Not sure if I want to be cycling now or if I want to be holding on to it. 6/5. And how much does he cost? 5. So, looks like we need to just go ahead and play our guy, pass the turn, hold up Magma Spray. That's all we can hold up. Doesn't do much, but We can at least trade here now. Yeah, this thing has trample, so that would be a tough race. What's his follow-up here? Decimator Beetle. Some really juicy essence scatter targets that I'm going to keep in mind for sure if it goes to game 3. Whenever Decimator Beetle enters the battlefield, whenever Decimator Beetle attacks, remove a -1 counter. You control, put a counter on defending. Okay. I keep feeling like this is more of a prowess type thing and not a discard cycle thing. I keep thinking that if I cast my Magma Spray, I'm going to make him have 3 power here. So my plan isn't going to work how I want it to. I can't block and end up trading with this and then cartouching this and racing. That's what I really would like to do. But I might just need to block here and trade here. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and cartouche here, draw a card. Get back our trial. Of knowledge. And we are drawing a lot of lands here. So we're going to go ahead and play this again. Draw 3. And discard a card, triggering this. Get in for 4. So we can discard an island. And yeah, we can't play an island and cycle this, but I think we actually do just want to play 4 mana and draw 2 at this point. I think we just want the extra card. Though I'm not sure, we might want the extra 2 points. We'll see. We'll see what the next bit of cards look like here. All right, attack us for 4 down to 16. This ability needs to have the counter for it to work, if I'm reading it correctly, right? Whenever a Decimator Beetle attacks... What? I must have read this incorrectly. Enters the battlefield, put a -1 counter on a creature you control. Whenever it attacks from a target creature you control, and put a -1 counter on up to 1. Alright, so I read this wrong and thought this was you have to remove the counter, but it's just whenever it attacks, you just get to put a counter on something. That's pretty sick. Jeez. All these cartouche. Alright, get wrecked. This card's really good. This Cartouche of Strength, giving it trample. Let's draw 2. You are late to the party, sir. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's play that, and I guess we're gonna hold up cancel plus cycling the fetid pools. We take 5 and go to 9. Sorry, to 11. We are only at 16. Angler Drake. That's a good one. Okay, so how much mana do we have here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6. Perfect. So we get to bounce this and counter it on the way back down. Things were looking grim, but things are okay. More bounce effects. Maybe we should be playing that 2-mana bounce effect to combo with our... Yeah, we don't care about that card. This is the one we care about. Get in for 4. I think we're just going to go ahead and Magma Spray that now. 4, 5. Perfect. Things are looking good. All right, we win the match. It was looking a little bit grim there, but this card is really good. Angler Drake. I might do a little bit of editing on the deck there. Maybe add in the other cancel, and maybe add in the bounce spell for situations like this when we're on the draw and we need to, say, tap out to play a creature, tap out to play Trial of Knowledge, and they get to land their 5-mana 5/5 or their 5-mana 4/5 that we just can't, we can't electrify. We're gonna want to be able to bounce it back to their hand and counter it, or so yeah, I'll be doing a little bit of editing before the next match, and we'll see you for round 2.